What's good, y'all? So today I'm gonna be doing a little story time when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Feel me? Make sure if y'all aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and like the video, comment. All right, let me get into it. All right, so this is back in like March 2021. Feel me? I started. So this was over quarantine, so I was in the house a lot. And then the symptoms I was getting was I was always thirsty, no matter how much I was drinking. I would constantly have to use the bathroom. I had my vision started to get blurry. Feel me? I noticed that when I was sitting in my living room and like the little oven clock. Feel me? Usually I'm able to see it like perfectly, like the time perfectly. It started to get blurry. And then I'm sitting there. I'm asking my mom like, "Can you read the time on the clock?" Because I thought I was just bugging or whatever. But then I was noticing that, and it was like low key bothering me. So, and then another one was I had like a rash on the back of my neck. Feel me? But me not knowing nothing of it, I wasn't thinking of anything of it. 'Cause I didn't really know like symptoms of diabetes. When I brought it all up to my mom, she was like, "Those are all symptoms of it." Damn. But I'm not thinking I got it because, feel me? Why would I think of the worst? So basically, it was time for my yearly doctor's appointment. Um, it was time for my yearly doctor's appointment. So I go to the doctors. I do my regular checkup. Everything's fine. My mom brings up the rash on the back of my neck. So the doctor not really thinking nothing of it. Feel me? He's just like, oh, it's probably just a rash. And then she brought up like he always thirsty, my like vision and stuff. So they end up taking my blood sugar. So they got a little prick my finger, put the blood in the little tester. My shit read over 500, cuz 500. The normal range is around 80 to 180. My shit was over 500. So they immediately said that I had to go to CHOP, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. They said I immediately had to go there. So after the doctor's appointment, I go home, pack a little bag. I'm not thinking I'm staying there for that long. So I pack a bag. My mom's packing with you. She's calling everybody. Yeah, DJ has to go to CHOP to get checked for diabetes, stuff like that. Um, so basically, when I get the CHOP, I check in. I'm waiting for a room in the emergency room. Uh, so I'm sitting there. I think I was waiting for a good hour or two until I got into the emergency room itself. So I finally get in the emergency room. They take my blood sugar again. It's still high. So that's when I think they gave me insulin to bring my numbers down. They also gave me an IV, checked my blood pressure, all that regular stuff. So they're basically informing me that I was almost in a coma. Like if I didn't get checked, if I would have got checked basically any time later, I would have been in a coma. I would have been in DKA. It's DKA. It basically develops when your body doesn't have enough insulin to allow blood sugar into your cells, so it can be used for energy. Feel me? So basically, I was going to DK. Oh, another symptom was I was losing a lot of weight. Yeah, like fast, like rapidly. I was losing a lot of weight. So, for me, I almost decayed. Um, I go. I'm in the emergency room for another like 4 hours, basically 4 hours for another 4 hours. Oh, they finally placed me in a room. It's like 12, 1 o'clock already. So when they placed me into the room, I'm in a room with like a 3 year old. Like it's another patient in there, like 3 years old, and because I had to monitor my numbers throughout the night. They'll come in throughout the night like two, three times to check my blood sugar, see if I have to take insulin. Would do. So in the so during the night they do that. Now it's the morning. They got me looking at a chart. They got me looking at a chart of different meals throughout the day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and stuff. They wanted me to eat only up to 80, no, 75 carbs a meal, I think. A meal or a day or something like that. So breakfast, so basically the carbs, it turns into sugars in your blood, and that's what makes your blood sugar rise, or well, it makes your blood sugar rise basically. So like if my blood sugar ever gets low, I need to find something with carbs. All right, so they're gonna be eating different meals and stuff, and like it wasn't terrible for real. It wasn't really terrible. Another thing that they did in the hospital was they were basically teaching me what diabetes was, how to treat it, stuff like that. So whenever I eat, I have to take insulin depending on how many carbs I'm eating. Every morning or night, I have to take a long lasting insulin. And throughout the day, I have to monitor my blood sugar. So I have to keep my blood sugars in the range of 80 and 180. If it's higher, I have to take insulin. If it's lower, I have to eat something with carbs. Feel me? So they're teaching us. My dad shows up. They're teaching us how to take the insulin. I think I went over that already. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. So after that, I was in the hospital for like 3 to 4 days. I think 3 to 4 days, and I ain't tell nobody because I don't really like telling people my business like that. I don't want people to know. Like, so I'm in the hospital for like 3 to 4 days. They're just basically keep teaching me. I ain't gonna lie. I was so annoyed. They waking me up at 7 in the morning to talk to different doctors. Mind you, I'm not the one that's going to be listening. My mom is listening the whole time. My dad's listening the whole time. But I understand what I have to do. Feel me? So after after I was finally discharged, um, I go get Chick-fil-A. Feel me? I've been eating this damn hospital food. I want some real food, so I go to Chick-fil-A. Now this is my first time outside of the hospital, which I have to maintain. I have to calculate how many carbs I'm eating and keep it under a certain amount so it's easier. So I go to Chick Fil A. I get my regular meal. I'm not gonna lie. I get the regular meal. Count, fry, lemonade. Um, like after that, I was watching what I was eating, and I was watching what I was eating. Basically, that's it. I was just watching what I was eating and drinking. I was trying to stay away from sugary foods. I wasn't eating candy. Um, I started drinking like this Crystal Light stuff. I put it in my waters. It has like one carb in it, which isn't really a big difference. So yeah, I mess with the Crystal Lights. They good. I ain't gonna lie. That's what they had me drinking at the hospital. So I liked them. Shit, it was good. So all right. So basically, like during the first year of me having diabetes, I was doing great. Like everything I was doing good. I'm still, mind you, we're still in quarantine. Wait, no. The first few months I was doing good up until going back to school. I was still doing good, but with that, but like, feel me? So when I finally come home, I go back to playing basketball and stuff. But like, it was kind of harder now because I had to maintain my numbers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like I'm basically overthinking it. Like I was scared that my numbers was dropping too low, and then I had to go back to the hospital, stuff like that. But my numbers was doing good, so I stopped stressing on it. And then that's when we finally went back to school. Um, I had to get a little school plan because of the diabetes because so my teachers are aware just in case something ever happened to me in class. I had to always have access to go to the nurse, bathroom, have my phone on me. So I didn't want like that many people to know for real. So I think like 3 people in the school knew at the time. My boys, feel me? They're the only ones that really knew what I was going through and stuff. So uh it wasn't that hard keeping it away from everybody. I'm still living. I was still living a normal life. It was just I had to add things to it and I had to adjust to it. That's it. So basically, after that, I was chilling. So my whole junior year, I was chilling with it. I was doing good with it. You know what I mean? And then that's when like my senior year came around. I started getting more careless with it. I started going away from the insulin. Like whenever I ate, I wasn't taking the dosage, and like it was affecting me. Well, the diabetes was basically affecting me mentally. Like I didn't want to do it no more. Like I couldn't do it no more. It was just doing everything I was doing. Always went back to diabetes. I go somewhere, diabetes. I'm playing basketball, diabetes. I eat something, diabetes. Like I couldn't. It felt like too much for me, if that makes sense. Um. So tryouts for basketball come around. Tryouts for basketball come around. So it was like November, the end of November. I'm trying out. I'm doing good in trials. Diabetes isn't really affecting me, but it is at the same time. Uh, during the middle of the trial, so we had like 3 days of trials. Like I think the second day, I end up going to the hospital because I was having ketones. I was basically having ketones, and those are like acids that your body makes when it breaks down fat or energy. So basically, again, going back to losing too much weight is breaking down all the fat in my body, and it's not healthy at all. It's not having ketones isn't healthy at all. So after that, I just sat there and just thought to myself, I'm like, if this is really going to impact me if I'm going to play or not, I might as well just not do it. You feel me? So I end up texting the coaches and stuff, telling them that I don't think I should play this year because of the diabetes. And I was just giving them like it was just too much. Basically, it's too much on my plate. I can't do it. I wish. Do I regret it? Yes, but like at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I still ended up around with the team and stuff. I ended up being the manager again because previous year, my junior year, I was the manager because I had knee surgery. So I ended up just doing it again. You know what I mean? So throughout my towards so like in the middle of my senior year, I started to get better with it again. But towards the end, it started going down. From the end of my senior year to probably like right now, it's been terrible. Like I haven't been maintaining it at all. Not at all. Like I be trying to get back on it, but I don't know. I don't know what it is honestly. And feel me, shit gets stressful for real, for real. Like it's bad on my mental sometimes, but like I can't let that really bother me because it's with me the rest of my life. I have to get over it eventually, but that shit gonna come with time. I'm gonna try my best to get back on track with it. Yeah. That's it. I feel like I'm left out. I left out a lot. Feel me? Like I'm trying to tell the story off the top of my head without without texting my mom, talking to my mom about it because she really remembers it more than me. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna get up with y'all.